Hey guys, welcome to BKR Sports. Obviously, I'm not BKR. He's down at the Panthers, the Eels Titans game. Sorry guys, bit tongue twisted. So he asked me to jump on and do the stream. I haven't streamed for a while, so I thought I'd jump on and do it again. It's been fun the last couple of times, so So hopefully we get the win today, and it'll be good. But I'm watching the Dolphins Panthers game at the moment as well, so which is a close game. It's going backwards and forwards. Hey Jay, hey Daz, how are you guys going? There's no one else here. I'm on my own. So yeah, he's down in Sydney watching the game. I wish I could have gone down, but it's hard for me working to go down to Sunday games. So I've been to a couple of away games this year, but the Sunday games are a bit hard for me. So, but I'm going to stream it and watch it with you guys. So it'll be interesting. There's been a few changes with the team too. So AJ's out and they've brought Jaden into fullback. They've moved Chris Randall into the front row. So, and with Stimo being out, they've put Khalees out there in the second row. So we've got a few changes. So it'll be interesting to see how we go. Yeah, the Panthers have rested a lot of players. You can see it in the way they're playing. Like, that's not the typical Panthers side. We'll see what happens, AJ. Give me a bit more time and I might think about doing a boxing match with you, but I got to prepare. I can't just jump straight in. I think I'd hurt myself long before you knock me out. I'll probably pull something. So if I've got a bit of time to prepare, I might. But yeah, I just got to wait and see what happens. So yeah, the Warriors are that team that I think everyone thought this year that they wouldn't. They'd be up there, but not where they are now. That the Warriors team, I watched a little bit of that game, and the Warriors were just all over the Sharks. So, you just didn't see that coming from the Sharks. I thought the Sharks would play better than what they did, but that was a immaculate performance by the Warriors today. No, Dylan Edwards isn't playing. He's got a 5-game suspension, I think. So he'll be out for pretty much the rest of the season, I think. This is going to be a close finish here for this Dolphins-Panthers game. It's 18-14 at the moment, so it's going to be interesting. I thought the Dolphins might be able to get over the Panthers with them having so many players out, but the Panthers' young players have stepped up. So that's what I'm hoping for our players today. We've had 2 close wins. We had that Dolphins game where we lost in Golden Point, which was disappointing, but the boys put in the effort there to make it to Golden Point, which was a good thing. But it always sucks losing at Golden Point. And then, But hopefully we can bounce back today and get a win over the Eels. Jimmy, that Warriors jersey was amazing. That was their Indigenous jersey. So it was nice. I like their jerseys. They do a lot of good jerseys. They do a lot of jerseys, but they do a lot of nice jerseys at the same time. So, yeah. But who are you guys tipping to win out of Titans Eels and by how much? I'm hoping. I don't mind if we win by 4. It'd be nice. Cap, that would be nice. Daz, by 50. Everyone just wants to see the Titans put a 50 bomb on. That's why. We just got to come out with the right attitude, I think. With everything that's happened, with the coach going and the David and the Tino thing, I think if we can get a win under our belt and keep that momentum, everyone will take the focus off that and go back to how we were playing football. Because we've been playing pretty good football this year. We've just... Those second half lapses is what cost us the most. So hopefully if we can get those out of our game, we can be a top 4 team. So, but with those in our game, we're just struggling to finish those games off. So, but it'd be interesting to see. The Eels haven't been playing that well. I don't know if did they win last week? I don't know. I can't even remember if they won last week. Where'd that go? Did they win last week? No, they lost. Okay. So they're coming off a loss as well. So that's the difficult thing. If because we're both coming off losses, but ours was a closer loss than I think. What'd they lose by last week? Oh, they got annihilated by the Warriors last week. Oh, okay. So this could be an interesting game. So, but you never know. You can't call games this season. As I've been saying to Blaze, last season you could walk into a game and tip everyone who you thought was going to win, and you get your tips. But this year you can tip somebody and the game can go completely the opposite way of what you were thinking. So, I thought the Sharks would be way closer to the Warriors than what the game was today. Yeah, Panthers just scored again, so they're up. But they're doing a good job with their young players in that team. They're missing a lot of their key players. No, I couldn't. I had things to do, Lucas. I wanted to, but I had things to do, so I just I said to Blaze, I'll do our game, but I couldn't do the other ones. So, and 3 games for me is a bit too much. I'm not a professional at this like Blaze is. He can do 3 games in a row and he's good. I get to the second one and I'm tired and I just can't talk anymore. So, but I watched bits and pieces of the game, which was good. Yeah, the Panthers have got this game. So, but hopefully, fingers crossed, Titans can get the win today. We need it to stay in that top 8 race. That ladder is so congested just outside the 8. There's so many teams that if they get 2 or 3 wins on a row can jump up, and there's so many wins that you can just drop straight back down to near the bottom if you're not winning. So hopefully we can get some wins. We've had close games and not many. Yeah. I am not Reece Walsh. Don't call me Reece. I'm offended by that. Yeah. You're going to give it to me because I didn't do all 3 streams. He was giving it to me last night. So, but, I don't know what to say about this game. I get nervous with games like this because we should win this game, and these are the games that we don't win. Yeah, get out of it, Blaze. I knew he'd get on here and stir me. These are the type of games that we should win. Like, the Eels have been playing well, but not that well. We should dominate them. We've been playing better than them. We're sitting in 12th and they're sitting in 8th. I don't know how that is, but we should win this game. But knowing our luck, the luck we've had this year, it's those games that we should win that we don't, and the games like the Broncos. I went into that Broncos game at Suncorp hoping that we just didn't lose by more than 6 points, and then we came out and won. So these sort of games make me nervous, but fingers crossed. I just love a win. I've been copping it off everyone that I know that we haven't been winning. So to have a win would be nice. Do I have the? I don't. I wouldn't say I have the edge over him. He needs more. I saw him the other night because he's got his He broke his headphones, so he's wearing AirPods. I think he looks weird with AirPods in when he's doing a stream. He needs proper headphones. So maybe I should hook him up with a pair of blue headphones. Be funny, both of us wearing blue headphones. I'm good. I'm hoping Titans win 10 plus. I'm hoping they win 13 plus. We need it for our for and against as well. So it'll be good if we do, but you never know. I don't want AirPods. I don't want AirPods. I hate AirPods. That's why I've got over the. I can't stand in-ear headphones. That's why I've got like these ones. It would be nice if Titans and Wars could get a win. It'd be good, and if the Titans can win quite convincingly, it'd be nice. Not put me on the edge of the seat for the whole game, making me bite my nails or have a heart attack. That Dolphins game last week was so bad. Like 5 minutes to go, then Tanner kicks the field goal. I was like, come on. And then he went for another one and missed it. And then I thought Asako was going to nail it. He missed it and they gave him the penalty and it was all over. I think he might be at the pub around the corner, Jay. He might have just been lying to me. Dano will not get on the stream. He's too scared to. I've asked him to come with me a whole lot of times. And he's like, no. He doesn't want to get on there. Because he's too afraid that you guys are going to pick on him too much. And then he'll run off crying. So, he hasn't got the gusto to get on here. It is Dan's day off, Jay. Every day is Dan's day off. Dan doesn't know what a day of work is. And I'm waiting for him to get on here and have a go at me. Yeah, he can't be. If I get him on here, Lucas, he can't be mean to him. Then he won't come back. Are you gonna? Yeah. Do you even know the Titan song? So how can you sing? Hopefully you do. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't need to be here for us to pick on him. Daz, I'm not doing a Fortnite stream with Dan. I don't know how many times I've been asked. I'm still not doing it. So, David, could Tony Staggs to the Titans? I don't know about that. It'd be nice. He's not a bad player. But I think he's quite happy at the Broncos. So, but, yeah. We'll have to see what happens with Tino and that before we can even talk about signing different players. So, hopefully Tino stays. I'm hoping he does. But we'll just have to wait and see if he stays or not. So... I didn't get to watch a lot of that game, Cap. So I didn't get to see much of it. I saw bits and pieces of it, like I saw Toby get taken out by hit high with the forearm. I don't think that was a sin bin. I think it should have been a penalty, but I don't think he should have got put in the sin bin. But I didn't get to see much of the game. I saw bits and pieces of it, so I've been trying to watch more of it because more Bulldogs games because of Toby, and I love Toby. So I watched the game last week, his debut for the Dogs, which was good, but I didn't get to watch a lot of the Dogs Broncos game. So I'm not touching the table, Malcolm. I'm not touching anything. Everything's set up for me when I walk in here, so I don't touch it. Because if I break it, I get in trouble, and I'm not getting in trouble. So, um, but apparently we're on top of the table, so I'm quite happy with that. That can stay like that. Yeah, pretty much. If I break it, I buy it, and then I get yelled at by Blaze for breaking it. So I'm not copping anything. I just click where I've been told to click, and that was it. He actually did. I think I need to get him a new chair. I really do. Like this chair's bad. So I need to get him a new chair. You can ask him to get a vacuum can. Yeah, we'll see. Exactly why I said I don't touch anything, guys. Because if I break something, he'll break me, and I don't. I'm quite good not breaking things. So, and he knows where I live. So, even if I break it and run away, he'll find me. And this is probably why he doesn't let Daniel touch anything, because Daniel touches things and breaks things quite easily. Brighton, I'm not going to try. I don't want to. The chair's bad. I yeah. I've been telling him to get a new chair. I'm not a muppet, and your chair is shocking. It's gotten worse since the last time I sat in it. No, there's no towel, Jay. She's just left me with the bare chair. So I reckon at the end of the season, I reckon at the end of the season, he does a video where he sets the chair on fire, just for the fun of it, and then we get him a new chair for next season. Ah, hello, Slapper. How did I know you'd come in on this? I couldn't do all 3 games. He could start an OnlyFans for the chair. Don't you encourage him. Slapper doesn't need encouragement. Slapper can just stay out of it. Lucas, don't you start either. So, but I will convince him to get a new chair. Football gods, come on, really? Come on, Parramatta. No, I'm not showing the chair because then I'll get in trouble for showing the chair. So the game starts in about 10 minutes, guys. Oh, I know how to time people out. I don't do it. So, what do you mean what happened to you? I'm not showing the chair. It's not happening. Football got... I don't mind watching AFL, but I'm not a big fan of AFL. A petition to show the chair. Okay. No, Slapper. Not showing legs. I don't really have football god. I don't have an AFL team. I sort of just watch games. I don't mind cheering for the Suns because they're a Gold Coast team, but they're not my team. I've been to a couple of Geelong games on the Gold Coast with Blaze and Dan because they're both Geelong fans. But there's no specific team I go for in the AFL. I don't mind watching it every now and again. It's entertaining, but I'm more an NRL And I'm big into motorsports, so V8 supercars, F1. I watch a bit of MotoGP every now and again, stuff like that. So it's mainly NRL I watch, and then motorsports is my second one. And then every now and again I watch, if I can, watch NFL games when they're on in a decent time that I can watch them. So it doesn't make sense. I get why Blaze is a Geelong fan. I don't get why Dan is a Geelong fan. I don't think anyone gets why Dan is a Geelong fan. I don't think Dan gets why he's a Geelong fan. So, it makes no sense to me why he's a Geelong fan. He's tried to explain it to me before, but it still makes no sense to me. So, I get why Dan Blaze is, because he's lived in Melbourne and like Geelong is his thing. But yeah. That was a good era for Strike. That was a good era for V8 supercars when you had Peter Brock, Dick Johnson, Mark Skaith, early Craig Lowndes, Bargwana. All those guys were it was a good era of V8 supercars. I don't like the new spec cars as much as I like the old ones, but I'll still watch it every now and again. I've been watching F1s a bit more this season than anything else, so. But we got about 7 minutes till the game kicks off, guys. I'm tipping Titans, and I'm tipping them by 8. I don't think it'll be a blowout game, but I'm hoping that we can just take that momentum from last week. Even though we lost, we pushed the Dolphins into Golden Point, and I don't think anyone thought we could do that. So I'm hoping that momentum that we got from last week, and with the Origin boys back with like Fafita, Tino, and Mo back, I'm hoping that we can get that keep that momentum going and get a victory against the Eels. So, I'm tipping Titans. Yeah, Malcolm, Verstappen's just dominating this season, but it's also the car. Red Bull put a lot of effort into the car this season, so, and it shows. That car's just dominant over everything else. Mercedes is starting to catch up. You can see McLaren improve with their updates. But, Red Bull's just dominating with their car at the moment. I don't know why he always looks sunburnt. It's probably because he spends a lot of his time at the beach when he's not playing. But Foz is a great guy. I've had a few conversations with Foz now. Not into depth, but I've said hello and we've spoken about football and stuff. He's a really nice guy. So, but yeah, he's probably because he loves spending his time at the beach, so he gets that tan, which you can on the Gold Coast. But fingers crossed we can get this win. I know Blaze been down there, he'll want to win. I know he's been away the last couple of times and we've lost and it's hard. So it's always good when you're away. I know when we won, when was I away last time and we won? It's been a while, so it'll be nice for them guys to travel to get an away win. I know it sucks leaving the away stadium when you lose because you cop it from all their fans. I don't know if Foz is the champion beach sprinter like Cook. I know he's been trying to surf. It would be nice to see Sammy do the Gutho if he scores, and if he scores, that's his 50th NRL try. So, it'd be nice for him to score. And I'm not showing the chair. I just saw the bottom of that comment. I read the top bit and didn't read the bottom bit. He's down in Sydney at the game, guys. So, he wrote me into doing it. He asked me last week at the home game and said, "Hey, can you do the stream for our game?" So I said, "Yeah." I hadn't streamed in a while, so I said, "Yeah, I'll jump on and do it for him while he's not here, just so he's got something going while he's away." But don't forget, he's still going to drop the vlog tomorrow at 5:30. I think he drops the vlogs now. So he'd be doing the vlog and drop it tomorrow at 5:30. So make sure you jump on and watch that as well. And then we've got 3 home games in a row, which is good. So he doesn't need to travel for the next 3 weeks. and then I think we got the Sharks away. So, yeah, I think he'll be happy to be home for the next 3 weeks. He's done a lot of travelling at the start of the season, so, but hopefully we can start the winning momentum tonight and keep it going at the next 3 home games and jump into that top 8 where we need to be. Because if we can make finals, I'm quite happy if we make finals and get knocked out the first week. So it's just that thing of making finals, and you cop it from a lot of the commentators are like, oh, you didn't make finals, rah, rah, rah. No, he asked me to do the first 2 streams, but I had things to do today. So I said to him, I'm quite happy to do this one, but I couldn't do the first 2. But if I get a chance, I'll maybe next away game when there's Sharks I'll do all 3. It's just I had things to do, so I was like, I can make it for hours, but I can't do all 3. So this game's about to start, guys. We got about 3 minutes until this game starts. I got sweaty palms already. I always get nervous watching our games. At least it's I'm not sitting there. I get even worse when I'm sitting there. But be interesting. Yeah, we do. That's our last home game of the 3. I think we've got we've got Roosters, Cowboys, Warriors, all 3 games in a row. So yeah, my nerves start to kick in just before the game. I think it's it's just you get nervous. I've been supporting this team since the start, so I get nervous every game. But yeah, you laugh, Lucas, but I've actually got a bottle of Prime with me. I went supermarket shopping, and there was a couple sitting there, and I hadn't drunk some in a while, so I bought 2 bottles of it. I don't drink it all the time, but I don't mind drinking it every now and again. It's not too bad. But I am also on the Red Bulls. I'm on the limited edition Red Bulls, so to keep me going. So Titans are about to run out here. So we're getting ready here. Yep, Titans are running out onto the field. So I think Foz is captain again. No, I'm not, Jay. I'll be bouncing around. I wish they would. I would love KSI and Logan Paul to sponsor me. That'd be awesome. Just to meet the 2 of them. It is a late game though, Daz. It's a late Sunday night game. So it's always difficult to get crowds. Doesn't look too bad though. Tino and David are playing. I think David's starting, and I think Tino's coming off the bench. So, but Dave didn't play a lot of big minutes in Origin either. I think he only played 36 minutes in Origin. I don't know Brighton because he's starting off the bench, so I'd say Foz is the captain. Foz is the captain until Tino comes on, and then Tino will take the captaincy once he's on the field. So, because AJ would normally be captain when Tino's not on the field, but AJ's out, being rested. So, yeah, I'd say Foz is the captain until Tino comes on. But yeah, David's starting, and we got kickoff here. Eels are kicking off to Titans. So Titans receive the ball here. Isaac Liu brings it out to the 10 for the first tackle. So Titans out to their 30. Second tackle. Oh, big hit there on David. Nice run by Chris Randall there. It's very funny watching Chris play in the middle. Like, he's normally the hooker, but for him to be in the middle there, he has been quite Brighton. He's been off his game. It's not like Isaac. He's normally consistent. He doesn't do big things, but he's consistent with his games. So it's very very weird for him to be off like that. But hopefully he can snap back and have a good game today. So the Eels bring it out to their 40 here on the second tackle. And over to the halfway line on the third. But yeah, no, Isaac's been off. And I think he knows that too. But yeah, hopefully he can have a big game. Oh, Moses with a nice run there. Last here, Eels kicking from their 20. Oh, nice leap by... Penalty here to the Titans inside the 10 off the kick. That was a great leap by Sammy. He's brilliant under the ball. Oh, he grabbed his leg though. So Titans out, take the penalty out to their 30. Khalees Huss with a run here. Oh. So Titans at their 40. Nice run by Dave here to bring it to the 50. Because he played Origin, Jay. So, oh, nice offload. Mo with a run here to the 40. So, you need to... And he played a lot more time than the rest of the other guys, so... Oh, Jaden with nearly a bust through there. So, fifth tackle here on their 20. Kick by Foran. Knock on. Oh, I've lost my KO. How's that not a knock on? Oh, that should have been a penalty every day. He called Mitch Moses offside and then didn't penalise for it. Oh, all right. So Eels here. Penalty here to the Eels on the 4th. Not a good set by the Titans. This is the same referee that gave us the penalty for taking off early against the Dolphins. So the Eels here with the ball on their 40. Ooh. This is where my hands start to get sweaty with our defence. It's been... Oh, nice tackle there by Liu and Mo. Oh, set restart here. Nice defence there by the boys, holding them back. Second tackle here. Oh, that was the most easiest try there. This is not a good start. Oh. Not a good start. Oh, that was forward. Oh, I think that ball was forward. They're calling it borderline. Oh, that was a mile forward. Not a good start by us. First time they get the ball down our end of the field and they go over. Not good. Malcolm, I'm not buying an Eels cap. No chance. Absolute no chance. Absolutely no chance am I buying an Eels cap, even if the Eels win. It's not happening. So, it's not a good start. I think that ball went forward, but that's my opinion on it. Someone will notice, Jess. Because the symbols are completely different for one. So... that's true, Daz. Oh my god. I'd probably buy a Warriors cap because I don't mind the Warriors. That'd probably be about it. This is not good for us. Eels are making easy meters here. This is not good for us whatsoever. They need to. So the third tackle here, Eels are on their 20. Inside pass there by Moses to Paulo. Fourth tackle here, 10 metres out. We're short here. Oh, nice defence. Oh, nice pick up by Jaden. How are we not getting a penalty for not clearing the ruck? This is my problem with the NRL right now. The refereeing is not consistent with calls. I have no problem with penalising teams for not being back to 10, not clearing the ruck, stuff like that. But you can't penalise one team and saying the other, and then watch the game and see the other team not doing it. It's just annoying for fans of any team when you see one team getting... Oh, go Khan. Nice run by Khan there. Pereira there. Tanner Boyd with the kick. Knock on by Sevo. So the ref's called a knock on there. Oh. Yeah, Sevo's knocked that out. It's a knock on by Sevo. I don't know what Gutherson's complaining about there. It is Muppet Hour, Daz. I knew it was going to happen when I got back on. But they can go at me all they like. I don't care. I'm here to stream this game and watch this game and hope that we can win. Jaden's over. I love to see that out of Gutho. No, his foot's out. Damn. Nice try by Jaden there, though. We're looking dangerous in attack, though. Jaden is a gun. Jaden is a gun. It was a nice try by Jaden. He just couldn't keep his legs up. He was one of the best players. He ran for over 315 metres in that game. It was nuts. So, nice tackle there by Foz. Offload here. Nice tackle again. We just can't let them make easy meters. We're letting them make easy meters here, which is not good. Yeah, he did. Pretty much. And then Gutho's whinging to the referee. But he does that all the time. Like, you could make a drinking game out of how many times Gutho raises his hands during games to complain to the referee. He's just as bad as Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh does it all the time as well. So, what the hell's going on here? I do not know what's going on with this team right now. This is not a good start whatsoever. This is not the start we needed for this game. Should have just dove on the ball. No, everyone just stopped. Oh. 12-0. 12-0 in 12 minutes. I don't know, Jess, if we'll beat the Roosters next week. Not playing like this. Not playing like this. I can't explain it. One week we're competitive and the next week we play like this. Like, what happens? Like, we know to watch the offloads, but we let the offload goes and that's what starts the game. Starts the play for them. And then that ball goes on the ground and everyone stops. They don't dive on the ball. They just let it sit there. It's like you've got to keep playing. And it was the same thing the other week. The other week, we let the ball, they scored a try off the length of the field off us making a mistake when we nearly scored, but everyone just stopped. We shouldn't have just stopped. We should have played to the whistle and gone on, chased that ball down. And this is where you lose all your momentum in the game when you start playing like this. Now we've got to fight our way back into the game, and the Eels have got all the momentum, so they're going to use it. So it's just difficult to watch when we play like this. You get annoyed with it. Because I know these boys can play better than this. I've seen them play better than this. And it's frustrating. So hopefully we can bounce back and score a try. Because we need to get on the board to get that momentum back. it's just yeah, difficult to watch when we're playing like this. Like either our attack is really good and our defense is bad, or our defense is good and our attack and we struggle to score points. We can't have that consistency where they're both good, and we're not gonna compete with those top 8 sides or top 4 sides until we work that out in our game. So, yeah, it's frustrating, as you can tell for me. Nice kick by Tanner down there. Eels bring it back to their 20. That's my rant, Jess. It's my rant. It's just frustrating. That's why I go into a rant like that. Like, I've seen these guys play a lot better, and you just know, and it frustrates me, and I know it frustrates Blaze, and I know it frustrates other fans too, because we can see how these boys play. So to see them play like this when we've seen how they can play, it just frustrates you. And it's not that I know the boys aren't trying. Yeah, it's just frustrating. So go, Sammy. Nice pass out to Sammy. Yeah, but I don't want people to think I'm being disrespectful to the players. Go, Khan. Khan's over. Khan Pereira over. Loffy over. What a. That's what we needed to bounce back after that poor letting those 2 tries in. This is what I like to see. This is what I get frustrated with stuff, but you can see that the boys have improved. Like, not last year mostly, but a couple of years before, we would have dropped our head being 12-0 down. But you can see we're still trying here to get back into the game. Even though we're down 12-0, the boys are still trying. Oh, trucking, thanks. Thanks for the $30 dues. Yeah, Red Bull and Broncos suck. I agree with that. Red Bull doesn't suck, but Broncos do. I've had long conversations with Blaze about this team. You get frustrated about things they do, and then they do things that you're like, that's brilliant. But nice try to Loffy there. So, and it'll be 6-0, 6-12 here, because someone does not miss. Tanner does not miss. He's undervalued as a goal kicker, but he does not miss. Does not miss. And I can tell you that Blaze is down there screaming out, he does not miss right now, because he does not miss. And he missed. We're not going to talk about that. But it's good to get on the board now, because we can use that momentum. It was a nice kick there by Tanner across the field, and then a nice chase there by BK to get the ball. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for the $10 dues. Yes, trucking is right. Broncos do suck. It's frustrating that they're playing so well, because they did not spend a lot of money on players. They brought in Reese and Adam Reynolds, and they seem to have improved. but I don't think they'll win everything. You can see them against the top sides that they're struggling a bit, and that's what I've said to Blaze. They're playing well, but like they shouldn't have lost against us. So I can't see them beating like Penrith side, a Sharks side, even the Rabbits on a good night. They'll struggle. I don't normally preach, but it just gets frustrating for me. Like, I love my team as much as Blaze does, and like you just get frustrated when you see things, and like even at games, you might not see it on the vlog, but me and Blaze are talking during the games about things that we see, and even after the game, once we're home, I'll call him and we'll go, "Did you see this? I think this is where we're struggling a bit." We'll have long conversations about things, and it's not bagging players. It's just saying that we're watching a replay and we go, "Oh, he missed a tackle there," and like they didn't slide a lot there, and it's just we can see it, and it's not as I'm saying, it's not that we're bagging the boys that they're not trying. It's just you get frustrated when you see things. So, like I got frustrated with Isaac the last couple of weeks dropping those balls, but he's not doing it on purpose. Every player is going to have an off game every now and again. Like, not every player is going to have a perfect season. Like, if you look at Adam Reynolds, Nathan Cleary, they're not perfect all the time. They'll go 10 or 11 games where they have a perfect game, and then they might have an absolute shocking game. An absolute shocking game. And that's what I think we need to do. We're missing those consistent games where we just perform consistent. We don't need to do anything spectacular. We just need to be consistent, and we'll win a lot more games. And I think you can see the difference in the side from the last 2 years with the experience. We've had a lot of young players over the last couple of years, but they're starting to get that NRL experience. We've brought in a lot of experienced guys like Sammy Verrills. You've got a lot of those experienced guys coming in, like Foz in the halves, and you can see the difference that those guys bring into the young guys and the experience that they bring in. I've been supporting the club since the start, so I've got a lot of passion. I've sat through a lot of games where I've nearly been in tears. Like, there's been a couple this year. The Dolphins game, I know that me and Dan and Blaze were upset. I know Blaze was, and you saw it on the vlog, but there was a lot of us that were. Like, we were celebrating that first half, and then to watch that second half, it was just devastating. And I know it was devastating for the boys too, and this is a conversation we've had with some of the boys. They understand we get up just as much upset with a loss as they do. So, and they'll come and apologise to us, and we're like, you don't need to apologise. We can see they tried, but it's just upsetting to watch. So, Titans here at their 20. How's that not a knock? How's that not a knock on? So there's something going on. Sivo could be off here. Oh, Micah Sivo in the bin. Oh. Oh. Is that a penalty to us now, though? It is too. That's not a bad call. It's harsh. If anything, it should have been a penalty. But I don't think he should have been in the bin. But you've seen it all season. You've seen it all season that's been 10 in the bin. So it's consistency, and that's what we need in the NRL. If you're going to call it, you've got to call it every game. We may not like it, but it's got to be called every game. Like last week, I thought NRL should have gone to the bin for the hit on Loffy, but it didn't happen. So okay, Titans here 20 metres out. I'd be challenging that. This is what I mean, how I get frustrated. Oh, that's a strip every day of the week. It's just frustrating. And this is why I get frustrated. Stupid things like that. We're up a man. They're down one. We need to use this time well, and we just don't. We just don't use that time well. And it gets frustrating. So Eels bring it out here to their 20, second tackle. Oh. So Eels bring it out to their 40 here, fourth tackle. Oh, Tino's getting ready to come on. Let's see, him coming on makes a difference. I think they'll take Chris off and bring Tino in to the middle. Nice. Lost the ball. You're all good, Simon. Yeah, I don't know why you'd force that offload there, Lucas. I think it'll come, Jay. I think the independent doctor will review it and they'll get him off for a HIA. We just need to spread the ball. I think if we can get the ball out to our edges, we've got fast men out there. And with the Eels being down a man, we can use this to our advantage. So Tino's on the field now. So Titans at the Eels 40. Nice run by Chris. Oh. He led with the knees. Oh. That should be 10 in the bin. He's dropped his knees straight onto the back. He's another one. The Eels are going to have 2 in the bin. I think the Eels are going to have 2 in the bin here. He's dropped his knees directly on the back of Chris Randall. Oh, Eels have got 2 in the bin. He's not sliding, Gutho. He just drops. He clearly drops. His knees don't even touch the ground. He's lucky he didn't get sent off for that. We need to use this time now and score a few tries to get up. That was a grub move. That was absolutely a grub move. His knees didn't even touch the ground. He dropped his knees straight onto Chris's back. I could understand if he slid on the grass and then made contact with the knees. But he didn't. He just dropped his knees straight onto Chris's back. Come on, boys. So Titans 10 metres out here. We need to draw their defenders into the middle and then spread the ball out. Oh, far out. Oh, we're just not using this ball properly. Yeah, we're not taking advantage of this, and it's frustrating. They're 2 men down. Come on. Like, if they score here, it's just embarrassing for us. It's... yeah, I know. That was my issue as well, Jess. He didn't even try to tackle. He just dropped his knees. He just dropped his knees clear on his back. So Eels here 10 metres out, 5th tackle. Oh, nice pick up by Campbell there. Nice defence by the boys. So 2nd tackle here, and we're 40 metres out. 20 metres out, sorry. Oh! The Eels have to be careful here. Go, Sammy! Go, Sammy! Go, son! Yes! Nice run by Sammy there. And that's his 50th NRL try by Sammy too. Oh no, and Mitchell Moses is down for the Eels. This is what we had to do to start with. Just spread the ball. They're short 2 men. We've got speed men. Absolutely beautiful running by Sammy there. Confirmed try. Oh, I thought they were going to call a double movement there, but he was sliding. He could have just stayed on the ground and he would have slid. He made it a metre into the in goal anyway. I say common sense prevailed there. Everyone's gonna complain and say it's a double movement, but I don't think it was. So it's 10-12 here. Still 13 against 11 here. We need to use this momentum and score another try here to get in front while they're down. So, no, yeah, wasn't a double movement. He was making it. He was going to slide all the way there anyway. So let's see if we can get another try here and bring it back to even, or we'll go ahead here. I'm surprised that Campbell Gillard didn't get sin bin sent off for that, because he just dropped with his knees. He didn't even try to tackle. Yeah, we need to use this time. I think if you can get it, there's a head high. Oh, the Eels need to be careful here. This is crazy for us. So we've got a minute until Sivo comes back. So hopefully we can score another one before he comes back. And then there's still a man down after that for I don't know how long. We need to use this time though. Nice run by Aaron there. Nice run. So Titans at the Eels 40 here. Loffy's over for a double. This is what we needed to do with this time. We don't normally do it, and this is what we need to do, is use this time to our advantage and get a lead, and then just play our game. Don't go into our shells and try and defend the lead. Just keep playing. Nice pass there by Foz to Jaden, and then another pass and nice run by BK. Nice fend off. He fends off Moses, and it just offloads to Loffy, and Loffy goes over. Just absolutely outruns of Gutho. Oh. Hey, Finn. "17 tries for Loffy this year. Absolutely killing it. So they've got Sivo's back on the field now. So they're only down one man now instead of two. So Tanner here with a kick from the sideline. Oh, he's struggling tonight. But the Eels could be in trouble here because Sivo could be gone next week. That's true. Gutho struggles in defence sometimes. It is good, Simon. We needed to take full advantage of this, and we can still take advantage now. There's still a man down. So if we can get another one here with 7 minutes to go and go into the lead. Oh, nice run by Mo off the back fence. Oh, Mo. Oh, Mo, that's a killer, that is. It is, Lucas. It's the killer. Oh. So you got 2 minutes till Campbell Gillard's back. We've got to defend here and not let them in here. No, they're not helping themselves. We need to defend this set well. We need to defend this set here with the Eels on their 10. Nice defense so far by the boys. Nice. They're going to take the 2 here to get Eve level. They're going to take 2. A bit frustrating there because they're going to even it up here, but it's not bad. Yeah. But to me, that shows the Eels aren't confident in scoring points. Because you've got 5 minutes to go. I know you're a man down, but you could still score points. So they're going to even it up here and get the ball back down their end. So Campbell Gillard's back on the field. So now they're all even. So it's back to 13 on 13. So Moses with the kick here. And he gets it. So it's 14-all here with 4 minutes left in the first half, which is good for us. We've come back to even it up. We were down 12-0 at one point, and they got 2 sin bins. I don't agree. The Sevo one should have maybe only been a penalty, but I think the Campbell Gillard one should have been a send-off, because he was not even going in to tackle there. He just dropped. He didn't even slide across the ground. He just dropped his knee straight into Chris Randall's back. So, but he got 10 in the bin, and we scored 3 tries. So we got 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes left in this half. And the Eels are bringing it back off their 20-metre line on the second tackle. So nice tackle there by Mo and Sammy Verrills. So the Eels out to their 30 with the third tackle. Oh, nice run there by Madison bringing out. Oh, and an offload. So Eels bring it to the Titans 40. So fourth tackle here. So last tackle here. So 0 tackle knock on there. It's not what we needed. Not before halftime. We just need to defend before halftime. Come on, boys. So first tackle here. 5 metres out from Titan, from their try line, the Eels. We need to defend here. Oh, nice there by Loffy knocking the ball on and stopping a try. Nice. They get the ball back, but he stopped the try there, so I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. So, this is going to be a nervous 2 minutes there. We've got to defend here. It's 14-all. If we can go in at halftime 14-all, it'll I'll have some confidence in the second half. So first tackle here for the Eels, 10 metres out from their try line. So a minute 50 to go here. Oh, nice pressure there. So the Eels have passed it over the sideline there. Bad pass by Gutho, just goes over the sideline. Oh, okay. So a minute 20 left with Titans with the ball coming off their own goal line. It's shoulder charge. It depends on the shoulder charge. If it makes contact and does damage to somebody, I think it should be 10 in the bin. And if it's deliberately high, and say you jump off the ground and hit the guy high, I think that should be a send-off, because you've jumped off the ground to make contact with the person's head. So last tackle here. Sorry if I stop talking, guys. I get distracted by the game and then I forget that I'm streaming with you guys. Gutho's dropped the ball. Pack the scrum, boys. Pack the scrum. 20 seconds to go. So he stopped the clock. 12 seconds here to go. 11 seconds in the half to go. And Gutho's just dropped the ball here. So we'll get one play here going into the half. If we can I'd go for a field goal and just put us up by 1. So Tanner to feed the scrum here directly in front of the post. Oh, this is going to be... Penalty. Broke early. Take the 2, boys. Take the 2. Take the 2. Take the 2. So we'll be up 16-14 at half time here with Tanner. If Tanner can sorry guys, tongue twister. If Tanner can kick the ball here, he doesn't miss, so he should get it. They've broken early there. So Tanner here right in front to take us in at half time. He does not miss. He does not miss. But Tanner here with the kick to put us in front 16-14 at half time. And it'll be a very interesting second half because the game swayed. Parramatta were dominating in the first 20 minutes until they got those till they got the sin bins. Which one of them I think should have been a sin bin. The second one, the Sevo one, I was a bit iffy, but the Regan Campbell Gillard one was a definite sin bin. It could have been a send off. So, he's quite lucky to still be on the field because he did not even try. His hands were up and he just dropped his knees clean onto the back of the player. So Gutherson's here is whinging to the referee that he's not that the calls aren't going both ways. It was definitely high. It's shoulder contact with the head. This one, the Campbell Gillard one. Oh. Oh. They just showed the Campbell Gillard, the sin bin. It just looks worse the more time you watch it. He was, Jimmy. To get 10, Sevo was very unlucky to get 10. I don't think he should have got 10. I think it should have been a penalty. But Gillard was definitely 10 in the bin. There's no ifs or buts about it. He just clean dropped his knees into the back of a player. He's lucky that Chris got up because I think if Chris struggled to get up, he would have gone for the whole game because it was deliberately dropping into the back of a player. But it's going to be an interesting second half. So Titans are up by 2 here, 16-14, coming back after being down 12-0 with 20 minutes into the first half. So we did score all our points when they had 2 in the bin, but doesn't matter. We're still scoring points. So if we can just come out with the positive attitude, we should be able to hopefully win this game. The Eels have been hot and cold. Like that last pass by Guthard, it just clearly went behind Sevo and went over the dead ball line was appalling. But they've done some good plays as well. So it's going to be a close second half, I think, between both teams. But yeah, sweaty palms for me the whole second half. These are the second halves I don't like. No. He's calling... I've got to give it to Chris Butler here. He's calling them down the line. As I said before, what frustrates me with games, I don't mind if we get penalties, but I'd like to see the penalties go both ways. If he's calling us offside and then they're offside and he's not calling it, that's when I get frustrated. If we're offside and they're offside and he's calling them both ways, then that's fair. He's being consistent. And that's all you want from a referee. You might lose the game, but you can then turn around and go, okay, we lost the game on our own merit. We made a silly mistake here. We made a silly mistake there. That's how we lost the game. But when you see some referees reffing and you go, well, hang on, you're calling that guy offside. And then you're watching the game and you go, but they're offside as well. Why aren't you not penalising them? And then you see a call of 6 again and 6 again, and the team scores off it. And you go, well, they're doing the same thing down the other end. Why aren't you calling it? It's not that the referees are being biased. It's just sometimes I think the referees see something for one team and they focus on it and go, oh, they're offside, I'm going to call them offside. They're offside, I'm going to call them offside. They're offside, I'm going to call them offside. Then they play the other way and they go, oh, hang on, you're offside, come back a bit. You're offside, come back a bit. And they might give them chances to get back on side instead of penalising them. And that's what's frustrating. If they're offside, penalise them. I don't care if it's Titans getting a penalty. I don't care if it's Eels getting a penalty. As long as they're consistent down the whole thing and they're calling it consistently and not one-sided. Well, I wouldn't even say one-sided, but yeah, it just gets frustrating. Like last week, yes, we were offside for that field goal. But you can't tell me the Dolphins, when Tanner was trying to kick that second field goal, that they were back onside and they didn't leave a little bit early. So if you're going to call a penalty against us for being offside for the kicker, you've got to do it for both teams. You can't do it for one. And that's what was more frustrating for me last week, was we got a penalty against us for leaving slightly early to stop that field goal. Well, I know for a fact after watching the replay, 2 of the Dolphins players left slightly early to stop Tanner from kicking it. Yeah, Tanner shanked it and it went the wrong way, but what if it had just missed? Would he called a penalty? And is that why he called a penalty for Asakos? Because Asakos just missed and we were offside? If Asakos had smeared off to the right, what if he let play on and called it down the same way? This is what I think NRL fans are getting frustrated with, is the inconsistent calls that the referees are making. Not that they're making wrong calls, but they're making inconsistent calls overall. And that's what frustrates fans the most. You can get upset when they make 1 or 2 wrong calls, but if they're calling the penalties consistently, you can't get upset with that. If they make a mistake, but they're calling them consistently, you'd be fine. Chris Butler, I think, elite. He's reffing this match. He's a good referee. I'm not saying that I'm not saying the referees are bad, but you just need consistency with the referees, and I think that's what they're lacking at the moment, and that's what's frustrating the fans at the moment, is the lack of consistency. And you see a penalty for one game, and then your game's up, and you see the same thing, and you go, why is that not called a penalty? I just watched the game half an hour ago, and the referee called a penalty, and you're like, well, hang on, what's going on? And that's what frustrates fans, is they see a penalty in one game and the same thing happens and it's not a penalty in the next. And that's what I mean by the refs need to be consistent, and it won't upset the fans as much. So, don't even get me started on the bunker. The bunker annoys me at points. I can understand why it's there, but sometimes you just let the play. Like, you see something and you're like, yeah, just let it play. I know, Malcolm. And I'm not... There's a lot of fan bases out there, Warriors, that have said... And it's not that guys don't like the referees. It's just you want consistency. They don't need new referees. They just need to go in there. There shouldn't be interpretations of rules. If it's a rule... It's a rule. Like, in real life, you can't go and rob a bank and say, well, I'm going to interpret the rule. I didn't walk in and I didn't do this, I didn't do that. It's a bank robbery. You can't go to the judge and say, hey, I interpret that law different to everybody else, so technically I didn't rob a bank. And this is the problem with NRL rules. There's too much of interpretation. It just needs to be a black and white rule. If that's what's happened, that's what happened. Not, oh, well, I think in my opinion, it was a bit different. No, if you knock the ball on, you knock the ball on. It's not, oh, but this guy came in and sort of touched it a little tiny bit, and then this guy you've knocked the ball on. If you take a player out in the air, you take a player out in the air. It doesn't matter if you contesting for the ball. If you come up and push a player while you're in the air, you can contest for the ball and then push the player at the same time. You still push the player off the ball. So it should be a penalty. It's too much interpretation by different people. So one ref might interpret something completely different to another. If you take the interpretation out, it'll be just a black and white rule. That's it. So, but that's my opinion on it. Other people have other opinions on it. But it's just frustrating as a fan. Sometimes you see calls like that Sevo one. They've called that all year as a sin bin because it's high and forceful contact with the head. If they call that every game, people aren't going to get frustrated that Sevo gets sent. But you've seen tackles like that where players have just been put on report and kept going. So this is what frustrates the fans. They're not being consistent with the calls across every single game. So I can understand why the Eel fans are frustrated with Sevo getting sent to the bin, because you might have seen last week the same thing happen. The player doesn't get sent to the bin. So I can understand why fans get frustrated with calls like that. You just got to call it a spade at the moment, because they're not going to change the rules. They think the rules are working, and that's it. And you can see that by Annesley coming out. But yeah, that's another rant I can go on. I'm not even going to start about the bunker, because that's another half an hour rant that I can go on. But these are the conversations I have with Blaze when we're together. Is stuff like this. Because me and him have watched the game for a long time. So, like, we see things and we go, well, hang on a second. Don't like it. And you get frustrated. Even other fans get frustrated, and I understand why. I don't think any fans hate the referees. I think they hate the calls referees make at the time. And then if they have another game where the referee has made good calls for them, they love the referees. It's the same with every fan base. I could, Jay, but yeah. I just want to see. I want to see the game consistent and everyone enjoying it. It's annoying when you see, like last week, people got upset with the calls from the referees because it was such a close game. It shouldn't be like that. It should be, we were upset that we lost, but we lost because we lost, not blaming it on anyone. It was just a game between two good sides, and one side won. There shouldn't be a way for someone to come on and blame somebody else. Like, oh, it was all the referee's fault, rah, 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 rah. I just want to see a game where if we win by one, we go and say we win by one against the Broncos. Broncos fans come out and go, well, you guys played better. Not, oh, the referee did this and the referee did that and the referee did that. You're always going to get it, I suppose, but if we can make it more consistent over the whole thing, you're not going to get it as much. I don't know if Truck and Like's a good rant. You'd have to ask him. But hopefully we can come out in the second half and put a few tries on and win this game. It'd be nice to go into 3 home games straight with a win away, because we need to get that momentum and we need to jump into the top 8. I think with the way the ladder is so congested at the moment, if we can win this game and win at least 2 of those home games, it'll jump us up into that top 8, and it'll help our for and against, because we're not too bad in for and against. I don't know what our for and against is actually. I'll have a look. I don't think it's too bad. What is our for and against? It's only minus 33. So well, normally I don't have much to talk about on here, so and I don't rant that much on here, but today for some reason I've got rants. I think it's just frustrating. I've watched a few games the last couple of weeks, and it's frustrating. That's true. He was going to end up halfway into the goal, in goal anyway, Blaze. So I don't know why they were whinging. I did have a rant about his chair, Jay. It's because I keep telling him he needs to get a new one. I think that's what I'll buy him a Christmas present, and that'll be a new chair. So Titans running out here for the second half. Oh, so it's going to be an interesting second half here. Eels out, coming out now. No, that's their own fault. Buying them out. Do you know how expensive those F1 chairs are, though, Malcolm? I suppose if I'm doing streams and I'm sitting in it too, I'm not going to complain. Oh, okay. So a nerve-wracking second half here. I've never been there, guys. So that's one stadium I haven't been to yet is Combank. Oh, nice. Tino's just absolutely whacked Campbell Gillard. I think Tino's sending a message there. So Eels here with the ball. It's a nice shot by Tino. I don't know why it was. I sort of know because he tucked the arm as he hit him. So I can understand why that was a penalty. So second tackle for the Eels on the halfway line. I think the Eels are missing Dylan Brown a lot in that attack. Moses is a good attacker, but he's missing. They're missing Dylan Brown a lot there. If Tino signs a new deal, I don't see why not trucking. So last tackle here, 20 metres out for the Eels. Oh, nice pickup. Nice pickup by Jojo here. So Sammy brings it out to the 10. I'd be challenging that. No, so Dylan Edwards has still got, he got 5 weeks. The NRL gave him 5 weeks. Oh. So Titans lose the ball here on the 10-metre line. This is not a good start from us. I don't know. So we could be in trouble here. Nice tackle by Foz. So second tackle here for the Eels, 5 metres out. It's not that, Malcolm. I'm going to squirm like this the whole second half. Makes me nervous. It's just nerve-wracking. So Eels with the 4th. Oh, piss. Oh, there's a piss take. That's not a try. That's bullcrap. So the referee told Tino not to yell at him, but Tino's like, I can't hear you. That should be a penalty because Penasini's in the way. I'm not happy with that try. This is what frustrates me here. You've got the bunker up there. Penasini's in the way. Yeah, Lucas. Russell's was definitely an obstruction. And this is what I'm talking about, inconsistency. So Moses kicks there and misses. So it's 18-6 here. 35 minutes left in this half. I know, Lucas. And this is what my rant was about. Just inconsistency. Like that's an obstruction every time. He's burrowed in behind his own player, and then the refs called the Titans players offside because they can't get up because there's players in the way. So So Eels bringing it back from the kickoff. That's just frustrating. Oh, so a call held there. So Eels second here out to their 20. It is a close game. Hopefully. But it shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to get it back. That's the problem. The call shouldn't be like that. Like the bunker didn't even really look at that much. They just went, yeah, okay, it's a try. It's just frustrating. So, well, you've seen penalties like that the whole time, the whole season, that you can't burrow in behind your own player like that in the ruck. It's just frustrating. Nice run there by Tino. Nice run by Jaden there. Nice break by Jaden there. Oh, Tanner panics sometimes, and that's... Oh, Gutho had to kick that. Agree the bunkers. I would. It's just frustrating, though. This is what I'm talking about. Fans get frustrated because there's no consistency there. Like, yeah, Campbell's just... He sidesteps. He plays exactly like his dad. I've talked to Presto a few times and said, so Titans here. Go, Jojo. So Titans here with the ball. Sorry, I was reading your messages. So 6 to go here. 5 metres out. Aaron Clark with the ball here. I don't know what happened, but my screen's gone all green. There we go. Tino with the ball here. Go, Tanner. Tanner's over. That's my boy. This is a backwards and forwards game. Oh. That's what we needed. Jaden's just deadly. This is my discussion with Blaze. I said to him, you can't have Jaden on the bench. I love Brimo, but you can't have Jaden on the bench. He's just dangerous with the ball. Brimo's dangerous with the ball too, and I'd love to have both of them on the field at the same time. So, and a nice step by Tanner here. Just steps through the gap, bursts through 2 tackles. Beautiful try by Tanner there. I don't know, Lucas. I can't see Des Hasler putting Jaden on the bench. I can't. I could see him moving Brimo into maybe a centre role and leaving Jaden at fullback. But that's what I could see. But it could go the other way around. You could have Jaden at centre or wing, and put Brimo at fullback, and then rotate them during the game, because that's more dangerous, I think, if you have both of them on the field and you rotate Brimo and Jaden. The teams aren't going to know who's running from that back. No, I love Jaden, but I don't think he's a 5'8". I just don't see Jaden as a 5'8". I can see BK sweating at the game. He'd be absolutely sweating. His palms would be sweaty. So Shoppy's on the field here. So he's replaced BK, because BK's off for a HIA. So fourth tackle here, 40 metres out from Titans goal line. Jaden's away again. Nice kick. Nice tackle there. So nice kick by Tanner there. Eels have to bring it off their own goal line. So we need to defend here. I don't know, Ryan. I'm nervous now. I'm really nervous. So third tackle for the Eels here, and they're only 10 metres out from their own line. So fourth here, and they're 20 metres out. So one more tackle for the Eels, and they're going to have to kick here. So Sean Lane with a run here out to the 30. So 30 metres out here. Moses with the kick here. So Jaden with the ball here. Brings it back to the 30. Aaron Shop with a run. Back to the 40 here on the second. Oh, this is going to be a nervous 28 minutes. Tino with a run here. So last tackle here. So 30 minutes out, 30 metres out here. I thought that was a knock on. So Eels here bring it out to their 30. Yeah, Jimmy, I hope we can win and get up to 10th. So fourth tackle here at the halfway. So last tackle here, 40 metres out from their own goal line, Titans goal line. So Jaden's got the ball here. Oh! So second tackle for the Titans here, 20 metres out from their own goal line. Oh. There's some high shots here. Chris Randall's back on here. Tino with a run here. Titans to their 40. Oh. That's not a penalty. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke there. That's not a penalty. It hits him in the chest and slides up. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke here. If the Eels score now, that's a joke. And this is what I'm talking about, inconsistency. Absolute inconsistency. He hit him in the chest with the thing and it slid up and hit him. He didn't hit him straight in the throat with a forearm. And that's karma right there. Elite, I don't know. I not really want to talk about it. It's up to Tino what he does. If he stays, he stays. If he goes, he goes. I'm not fussed. Like, I love Tino, don't get me wrong, but if he chooses to leave, that's his choice. So So 24 minutes to go here and Titans have got the ball. Oh! David with a run here out to the 40. So there's a penalty. So David looks like he's got a poke in the eye. Oh yeah, Hopgood poked him in the eye. Oh. Chris has been brilliant for us this year. He's been he's underrated. He's been brilliant in the middle. He played hooker and now he's playing in the middle and he's doing his job. Oh, nice run by Isaac there. So Titans 20 metres out on the fourth tackle here from their goal line. So goal line dropout. Nice kick by Tanner there. Nice there. Thanks, Riley. So 22 minutes to go on the half here. Titans up here by 4. So Titans here, 5 metres out. So penalty Titans here because the player was taken out without the ball. Take the 2. So Titans taking the 2 here. So 22.5 minutes to go on the half here. With this kick, it'll be 18-24. So a nervous 20 minutes. So tackle without the ball. So who? Oh, Isaac Liu was hit without the ball. I'm tempted to get Blaze a pair of blue headphones. I don't know if we wear them, but we'll see what happens. I'll get him a new chair and a pair of blue headphones. See how we go. Christmas present. So Tanner here with the kick right in front to make it 24-18. So 24-18 here with 20 and a half minutes to go. Ooh, sweaty palms, guys, sweaty palms. So let's see how we go this last 20 minutes. Just some discipline. I think if we can stay disciplined here, we can win this game quite easily. But we just have to see what happens. It's going to be a nervous 20 minutes. So, Gutho here with the kickoff. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if they go short here. I think they're going to go short. No. So, Titans with second tackle out to their 20 here. Oh, and this is what I'm talking about, our ill discipline. Oh. So now we have to defend this set. So it looks like Jacob Arlick might be coming on. So first tackle here for the Eels, 20 metres out from their goal line. So second tackle here, 15 metres out from their own goal line. We need to defend this set to prove a point. We let them in here, we're in trouble. So third tackle here, 5 metres out. Oh, nice tackle by Tino there. Fourth tackle here, 5 metres out for the Eels. So last tackle here. Last tackle. Nice defence there by the Titans. So 17 minutes left here. Oof. It's going to be a nerve-wracking game for me. Tino with a run here. So BK's passed his HIA. So to me, how is that not a penalty? I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I think there is a close finish coming. But Gutho catches the ball. We've got 17 minutes to go here. So first tackle for the Eels out there 20 metres out from the Titans goal line. Oh, nice hit there. No, I don't want it to be Golden Point Elite. So third tackle here, 40 metres out for the Eels. So fourth here, 40 metres out for the Eels. So last one here, just over the halfway for the Eels. So taken by Loffy there, 10 metres out. I did. I used to play league and I used to play, I'll say soccer so everyone understands, but football. So I played football till I was probably 17, 18. And then I didn't play any sports for a while. And then I played league, so... So 15 minutes to go in this half. So I started playing, I was a lot smaller than what I am now. So I started playing fullback and then I went into second row and lock. So there's 15 minutes left in this game. So second tackle for the Eels and they're 30 metres out from the Titans goal line. So third here. I played midfield. So CM. I played a bit of wing. Yeah, I played a little bit of everywhere in soccer. I could play striker. In defence, I played for a couple of years as well. So Eels here, second. I don't want it to go to Golden Point. So fourth tackle here. No, he's missed. He didn't score that. Gutho didn't score that. He has not scored that. He thinks he scored that, but he didn't. Oh, so there's no advantage in this one, but last week we apparently took our advantage. They've clearly taken their advantage. And his knee's on the ground. And his knee's on the ground. He's out. He's out. Surely his knee's on the ground at the same time. His knee's on the ground. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How can you tell if his knee's above the ground there? You cannot tell me you can see his knees above the ground. From the other angle, his knee's on the ground. And this is the problem. They're worried about taking the bloody game to Vegas. They need to fix this game before they take it. His knee's on the ground. Right there, his knee's on the ground. His knee's on the ground right there. That's absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. His knee was on the ground. The referees called it a no try. There is no way you can clearly see his knees on the ground. At all. Absolute bullcrap. Absolute bullcrap. The referee has called it no try for a reason because the touch judge has said his knee's on the ground. Absolutely joke. Absolute joke that was. That's just frustrating. It might. Absolute joke. Oh, that just frustrating that is. To me, oh, yeah. I'm not going to comment because I'll get myself into trouble. I'll seriously get myself into trouble if I say something. You can't tell me there was enough evidence there to say his knee was not on the ground, touching the grass. At all. I don't know. You can't tell me the ball was just down before the knee. If anything, they're simultaneous, and then you have to call it. You have to call it. Oh, God, this is just what does my head in. Absolutely pisses me off when they do stupid calls like that. I don't think so, Lucas. If anything, if that's the only angle they had, they can't overturn a call when the referee's called a no try with that amount of evidence because it's up high. It's not level. It's not level. So how can you tell if his knee's on the ground from up above? If it's not up. From the other angle, it looked like it hit the ground. It's just frustrating. Watch the offload. So fourth tackle here for the Eels. 5 metres out from their try line. So they push right here. Oh, Loffy with a pickup. Nice tackle. Last tackle here. Go! Oh, Jojo's taken high there. Come on. Oh. So 8 minutes to go here. Yeah. They have all these angles that they reckon they use, but if you're looking at the angle from above, you're not going to be able to tell if someone's knees touching the ground. If it's a side-on angle, you could see from the side-on angle his knee was grazing the ground as he put the ball down. So you need to go with that angle and not try and find an angle to... They were just trying to find an angle to call it a try, to me. They did not want to call it a no try. Oh. So the Titans are challenging here. I don't think he was in front of him. See, how come you don't look at 5 or 6 angles for that? You can call on that quite quickly by looking at a back angle and saying he's offside. How come you don't look at 50 million angles to see if he's onside? This is the inconsistency I'm talking about. You can say Gutho's knees above the ground by looking at 3 different angles, but you call Sammy offside by looking at one. It's just frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. As a fan, you just like, what the hell? So fourth here for the Eels, 30 metres out from the goal line. I think they're going to go for a field goal here. Oh no. Go Loffy. Go Loffy. Oh, what a run by Loffy. I don't know. I haven't cursed yet. I've been watching what I'm saying. It's nearly come out a few times. But that's why I said I've got to watch what I say, because it will come out if I start ranting too much about something. It's just frustrating. How's that not a penalty? I hope not. I hope it's not Golden Point. I don't think I can do Golden Point 2 weeks in a row. We need to force an error down their end of the field. How's that not a penalty? He's run around 3 or 4 of his own players there and then gives up. That should have been a penalty. He's run behind 3 or 4 of his own players there. Oh, this is just frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. I'm tempted to take it out on the old chair, don't worry. Just... Just frustrating. Come on, he's calling release. Penalise them. So Titans here with the ball, second at 30 metres out from the goal line. We need a penalty here, right in front. He's calling held and they're laying all over him. Penalise them. Tino with a big run. Go, Jaden. So 6 again here, charged down by the Eels. Go, David. I'd love to see David just barnstorm over for a try. So third tackle here, 15 from the line. You called Regan Campbell-Gillard offside. Penalise him. Far out, man. Look how close. How's that not a penalty? We got penalised last week for that. This is the inconsistency I'm talking about. He called Regan Campbell-Gillard offside. Campbell-Gillard was inside the 10 and put Boyd off the kick. It should have been a penalty. Oh, this is just so frustrating. So third tackle here for the Eels, just over the 50-metre line. So fourth here. 30 metres out. Oh. He called him. I could clearly hear it. He goes, Regan, you're offside. You're offside, Regan. You're offside, Regan. And then Regan keeps running and then stops. And then stops, like right in front of Tanner. So how is that not a penalty? You've called him offside and he kept going. We need a penalty here. This is just very frustrating. Oh my God. Far out. Oh, this is just frustrating. A minute 18 to go in this game. We need an error here. Parramatta's just going to slow the ball down. Absolutely, that Gutherson tries just cost. And this is what I'm talking about. There'll be. Come on, Khan. Length of the field, buddy. Oh, this is just going to be frustrating. Ten seconds left. That's it. Oh, how's that not a penalty? Absolute joke. That's a penalty. And they don't call it. It's got to be a penalty. That's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. You can't tell me that Gutho try was a try by looking at 3 different angles, and then you call Sammy offside by looking at one. Yeah, it's just frustrating. So, but thanks for joining me, guys, for the stream. If you're new here, make sure you click the like and subscribe button, and make sure you're looking out for the vlog that'll be dropped at 5:30. I think he drops it on Mondays, so he'll drop the vlog tomorrow. Yeah, just frustrating, but close game. There's not much we can do about it when those calls don't go our way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.